Awesome. Well, thank you, John. I'm super excited to be here, and we'll jump into Gondola. So we are a consumer travel startup, and if you book flights, hotels, and rental cars, then you know that consumer travel is a fragmented and broken experience. It's time consuming. It takes about 45 days start to end to book a trip. It's research intensive. Usually users have 34 tabs open at a given time. And it's a transactional experience. It's one size fits all, and there's zero personalization. So this is a massive space. There's $1.2 trillion in consumer spend. The industry incumbents are the same ones that have been there since the 90s. And it must be possible to do better, right? You'd think that, but this is I think the same slide that the decade of last travel startups have all stood before and presented. They're the same problems. But if you were crazy enough to think that generative AI might bring new opportunities to this space and that the future of the consumer travel landscape might look different from 10 years or 10 years from now, where would you start and how would you do that? We'd start with loyalty travel. So loyalty travel, for the savvy travelers in the room, know that it is always better to book directly with the hotel or the flight supplier. It's never better to go through a third party. And the biggest part of this is because you are earning loyalty points. So loyalty points are a $500 billion US dollar cash equivalent market, and they're fraught with problems. Things like, where are my points? You might be like me, you're signed up for numerous different loyalty accounts across credit cards, flights, hotels, they're all over the place. You could tell me that transfer partners are important, but you couldn't tell me who transfers to who, what's a good deal, when should I do the transfer? And then you couldn't tell me how to use those points because that's difficult as well. So we're super excited to introduce Gondola. So Gondola is an AI travel assistant that plays the loyalty travel points game for you. So I will jump in here. Let's see. Oops, maybe wrong screen. Oh, here we go. How do I make it big? Let's see. Sorry, I'm not. Oh, here we go. Amazing. So I just paused it real quick, and I'll catch us up here. So the way this works is this syncs with your email and builds a loyalty travel dashboard for you. So it goes and finds all of your loyalty accounts across all of your loyalty programs. Oops. Sorry here. We'll try this again. Maybe. Okay. So you got this travel dashboard that goes and syncs all of your points, goes and finds all of your redemption values, their current cash values, your current status with all of them, and then gives you this cash equivalent that's in the top right-hand screen of the corner. So it pulls together all of this for you in one place. It does that by only parsing your travel-related emails. It's going to then go and parse all of your upcoming trips. So this is every trip that I have in the future that is already booked. It's going to go put all of those in one place for me. So it's easy to find when I'm ready to do the travel and hop on the trip itself. Then to get an idea for the travel profile that we're building for our customers, this is every trip I've ever taken. Denver's my home airport. I've flown in and out of it 92 times. You better believe I have preferences. And I know that people in this room also have preferences about how they travel. And this is what it looks like in terms of a travel profile. And so this runs across airports, hotels, countries, and the cities that you've been. And we're super excited to make this a shareable asset moving forward so folks can share this with other folks, especially in terms of hotels. So what would it look like then to bring this experience to search? It's crazy that every time you've ever run this search before, you're starting from scratch. With Gondola, that's different. So Gondola knows that I have Marriott points. It knows that I care about a certain filter and a certain star rating. It's going to show me those options. It's going to then help me understand, should I pay cash or should I pay points? By showing me which ones are the good options. It's going to then take my Marriott number and go find me the Marriott specific rate and give me the cash versus points breakdown and help me understand which one of those I should do. And then because we're booking directly, it's going to go take this and our AI agent goes and books you directly the same way you would book it and the same way a travel agent would. So that's an intro to the product and the platform. How do we make money? So today it's free for consumers. We make a 10 to 20% hotel commission on all of our bookings. In the future, we're excited about different revenue opportunities like travel ancillaries. We want to be this agent-first API that allows other general-purpose agents to plug into our travel-specific agent. So we're excited about that API. And then we're also excited about a Gondola membership moving forward. So who are we? This is me and my co-founder, Zan. I previously co-founded a consumer AI company that was acquired by Peloton. And my co-founder previously built a company from 0 to 50 million in ARR in the edtech space. So we're both taking a massive swing at this market and are super excited about what this looks like to rebuild travel with AI at its core. So we just raised a round of funding, and now's an incredible time to join the team. So if you're interested or know somebody that might be interested, we're hiring founding designers as well as full stack engineers. And then for everybody in the room, I'm sure that folks have travel upcoming. Gondola is now live in early access, so you can scan this and get a $50 cash back for signing up and completing your first booking. So we'd love to welcome folks in the room and love to have folks try it out. And the code there at the bottom is a bit.ly code with Inception-Gondola, and that'll bypass the waitlist. So thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I think that as everyone knows, like, that travel space there's been a lot of companies that have been trying to do things in this space, and there's a lot of companies that have not been successful. I think Skylar and his team, like, I think they have a real shot at cracking this. I really like the business model they have, the fact that they're already plug into like any number of hotels already. They don't need to actually go and make deals with the hotels individually. They are working through the existing those existing like referral networks there. So they have like an immediate path to revenue monetization, and I think like a much better kind of AI native user experience, which I think is really really interesting.